Incredible India it is as the Ladies European Tour returns to the subcontinent for one of the marquee events on the tour's calendar. Here since 2010, having been played since 2007, it is the Hero Women's Indian Open at the DLF Golf and Country Club. Certainly a great deal of home hopefuls that are seeking a first Indian winner since Aditya Ashok's wonderful victory in 2016. There are a host of home golfers looking to claim that success. Glorious DLF Golf and Country Club in Gurugram serving as the course. Mimi Rhodes, the 23-year-old, three-time champion already this season. Shannon looking for victory number 2. Diksha Dagar among the Indian contenders. And Pranavi Urs, 22-year-old who's been pro now for 5 years, all seeking this trophy.
I've been really excited for this event. I've just been looking forward to this event after playing it last year. I did lose by 1 last year, came in second, so I think I've just kind of been looking forward to this event ever since then.
Well, the first round of the Hero Women's Indian Open got underway in Gurugram in fine conditions. There were plenty of birdies to be had. Mimi Rhodes, though, was looking for an early birdie. Couldn't find one here, the order of merit leader. It's a little bit of a tough start for Rhodes. The defending champion, two-time tour winner Liz Young of England. Third into 8. Liz Young would play a battling round, but not one that would see her on the front page of the leaderboard. Shannon, birdie chance at 8. And this one would miss by millimetres. Finished tied for second in last season's event, should be tied for second at the end of the opening round. Fairly solid round. Out in 32, home in 36 for a 4 under par total. Alice Hewson, the 28-year-old three-time tour winner. Recent winner at the Swiss Ladies Open. There's a birdie at 18 and she knocks it in. Fine opening round for Hewson, 3 under. Sarah Anand, birdie chance at 9, her 6th birdie in 9 holes. Avani Kapoor, the 31-year-old from New Delhi, having a solid round as well. And that was for birdie at 12, on her way to a 5 under par total. Avani Kapoor and Zara Anand, the amateur, find themselves atop the leaderboard through 1 round of the Hero Women's Indian Open. Kapoor leading by 1, 5 under. Shannon, Verena Gimme of Germany also 4 under par after a fine 68 to open.
I just kept the ball in play. I played 1 shot at a time. There were a few times where I did, start thinking ahead, but I think I pulled myself back quite well, and stayed in the present as much as I could. So that was really nice.
Much to play for as golfers jostled for positions in the second round and looked to make the cut. Avani Kapoor, the overnight leader, her 3rd shot into 18. It was a very up and down round for the Indian golfer. This will feed back towards the hole and set up a birdie chance that she would convert. And should remain comfortably inside the top 10. Despite a 2 over par round, Verena Gimme of Germany, playing in her 50th Ladies European Tour tournament, 31-year-old Dusseldorf-born golfer. The tee shot at 16. Wanting this to feed back down, catches in the first cut. Gimme would finish 2nd at the halfway stage. Alice Hewson to stay on the front page of the leaderboard. That's for a birdie at 18 for the 2nd successive day, and rolls it in through 36 holes. Tie for 7th for Hewson of England. Lisa Pedersen of Sweden, the 30-year-old, only 3 top 10 finishes this year for a birdie chance at 15. She would roll that in. Lisa Pedersen would go into the weekend 4 under par. A good solid round of 3 under in round 2. Anand continued to set up birdie opportunities. The 16-year-old rolled in another at 8 in round 2. She'd stay in the top 2 as well, tie for second. Pranavi Urs was looking to make something happen at 15. Her third shot in was a special one, set up a birdie chance. Hitaashee Bakshi, though, was looking to claim the lead. A flawless round of 5 under par. She found herself agonizing over that one as it lipped out. But a very solid round from Hitaashee Bakshi. 5 birdies, no bogeys. And there was an Indian leader through 2 rounds at the Hero Women's Indian Open. Hitaashee Bakshi, 67 in round 2, 7 under par, leading by 1 from Gimme and Anand.
I've just grown up over here. I've played every single day over here, and it's just amazing to finally perform the way I want over here in a tournament.
Third round is moving day at the DLF Golf and Country Club. Certainly not the easiest conditions if you're wayward off the tee. And somebody who was excellent off the tee was Hitaashee Bakshi. The overnight leader stayed atop the leaderboard courtesy of shots like this. Tee shot at 5, set up a birdie 2. Hewson, second into 11, would set up a run of 3 birdies in her closing 8 holes. Very close to dropping for an eagle 2. Catches the cup. Pedersen wanted to stay on the front page of the leaderboard and would sign for a 2 over par round of 74. And that one of the highlights of her round. She stayed 2 under for the championship and inside the top 5. 21-year-old based at DLF Golf and Country Club, Bakshi. Another birdie chance and another putt hold by Bakshi, who would make 6 birdies in her round. And on moving day, soar to the top of the leaderboard. Avani Kapoor, round 1 leader, needed this for birdie at 18, and what a celebration, what a putt, breaking hard off the left. Sinks it and gets herself into the top 10 with that putt at 18. Bakshi needed this for a 2 under par round of 70. Indeed, closed out with a par at the 18th, the par 5. But that would give Hitaashee Bakshi a glorious chance of doing something special in the final round. After 3 rounds, she led by 3 from Alice Hewson, Pranavi Urs, Avani Prashanth, among the several Indian golfers on the front page of the leaderboard. Shannon, Lisa Pedersen among those lurking.
I got off to a little bit of a shaky start this morning. Didn't hit many fairways or greens, and with how the course is set up this year, like, that's really, really important. The rough is so penal. So I made a couple of bogeys early on, but you just kind of have to take your medicine and still try and give yourself as many chances as you can, and that's kind of what I did well on the back 9 and was able to take advantage of a few of them.
Smiles all round through 3 days of competition. The likes of Bakshi, Hewson, all still very much in the mix, heading into the final round. 18 holes to play. Well, hello and welcome to final round coverage of the Hero Women's Indian Open of 2025 at the DLF Golf and Country Club in Gurugram. An opportunity perhaps for an Indian golfer to claim victory. And there are 4 Indian golfers on the front page of the leaderboard. Not since Aditya Ashok in 2016 has there been an Indian champion at this tournament. Played on the Ladies European Tour since 2010. Bakshi leads by 3 after moving day. Alice Hewson, though, still very much in the mix. 3 back at 6 under after a fine 69 on moving day. Urs and Prashanth still in the mix, under par, but Urs over par yesterday. Lisa Pedersen, Zara Anand working their way out in 3. Who will claim the trophy, and indeed, who will find themselves atop the order of merit come the end of this tournament? Hitaashee Bakshi looking for a good, bright, positive start in the final round. Oh, and that's delightful. Tucks it in close with their second at 2. That'll set up a birdie chance. This to go 10 under par. Great pace. Rolls it in. And the positive start is there. The platform is set. Shannon Tan, really good off the tee, particularly with her irons. Currently 2 under. She needs something special to happen if she's to charge up the leaderboard and contest. And that'll get in close. Not the most challenging putt from there. Certainly a birdie chance is on. Very slight right to left. And that is judged superbly by Shannon Tan. She goes to 3 under. Her first birdie of the day comes at 3. Alice Hewson from just off the green. Birdie chance. And it drops at 3 for Alice Hewson. Pranavi Urs, 4th shot at 4. She's in trouble at this par 5 4th hole. Bakshi, leader by 3. Tee shot at 5. And that'll be fairly comfortable. Bakshi at the 7th after 3 bogeys, needs to get this close. It's an awkward chip. There's got a little bit of room to work with, but she sent it some way by. Uncomfortable putt coming back. So through 7, the leaders Alice Hewson and Hitaashee Bakshi find themselves on 7 under par. They're 4 clear of Tan and Bennett, the Singaporean and Australian, a little way back. Nobilio of Italy, biggest mover of the day. She's 3 under. Joining me now is former golfer, now official Nirma Jitia, who referees on the LET.
Thanks, Dwayne. Hitaashee Bakshi, feeling the pressure from Alice Hewson, found the water on her drive in the par 5 8, now hitting her 5th shot onto the green.
Shannon Tan, after a good drive at 9, this her approach. Needs to start making a bit of a move. 1 under for the day. Oh, and that is glorious. Absolutely scintillating from the Singaporean.
Alice Hewson looking to pick up another birdie to move to 8 under. Just misses that under the cup. She has a short tap in for par to keep her at 7 under through 8 holes. Alice is coming off a win at Switzerland last month and hoping to pick up another one towards the end of the season.
Kelsey Bennett, the Australian, 25-year-old, who's been on tour since last year. To go out in 34, and a birdie at 9 just slides by. It'll be a tap in and out in 35. 1 under for the day for Bennett.
Bakshi putting for bogey on the 8th hole. That goes charging by the cup. She's going to have a little bit of work to do for her 7 double bogey on the 8th.
Now Shannon Tan lining up a birdie putt. This for his 2nd of the day, and to go out in 34. moving in the right direction. Oh, that's comfortable, very comfortable. She knew before it hit the cup that was going in. A birdie 3 at 9 for Shannon Tan.
Pranavi putting for birdie on the 8th hole. She's seen a little bit of trouble earlier in the round, so definitely looking to make this putt. Wonderfully done. That moves her to 3 under through 8 holes.
Final round coverage of the Hero Women's Indian Open continues at the DLF Golf and Country Club. Hewson now leading by 2 from overnight leader Bakshi, who's 4 over, and she's not yet completed her front 9. Shannon Tan is 3 back, 2 under for the day. Bennett is not out of the mix on 3 under for the championship.
Pranavi with her approach shot on the short par 4 9th hole. The pin is tucked away on the top right side, close to the water. She misses that just on the right of the green, but safe from the water.
Bakshi needs something good to happen. This is second into 9. And leaves that well wide of the flag.
Leonie Harm of Germany, putting for birdie in the 11th. She had a rough first 2 days, not feeling well, but has seemed to make a great comeback on the weekend. That's a short tap in for par on the 11th hole.
Now Hewson coming down 9. Current leader. Wants to get this close. Oh, just tugs it back towards the flag, and it's pretty flat there, so a good chance at birdie.
Zara Anand, the 17-year-old amateur making waves in this tournament, hitting her second shot on the 11th hole. Oh, she sets that up nicely for a birdie chance over here.
Urs, third shot at 9. Oh, and she sent it on its way. Good roll, very good roll. It's tracking towards the flag as well. Oh, that was so close. Excellent shot from where she was.
Hitaashee Bakshi putting for birdie on the 9th. She really wants to start dropping some putts to get back into putting some pressure on Alice. Just misses that above the cup.
Anand, the amateur, currently over par, but a good look at birdie here. Very slight right to left. Nicely judged. Good birdie at 11 for Anand.
Hewson putting for birdie on the 9th. It's a really slick putt putting from above the hole over there. Slight break right to left. Very nicely done. She picks up another shot, making the turn.
Par putt here for Bakshi. 4 bogeys on the card today. That'll just stop the bogeys from coming. Makes par at 9. So leaderboard. Hewson leads by 3. Tan has moved up into a tie for second with the overnight leader Bakshi. 4 over for the day as she makes the turn. Bennett 3 under for the championship. She's some way back now. Certainly Tan and Hewson teed up nicely for a battle on the back 9. Enthralling final round action of the Hero Women's Indian Open at the DLF Golf and Country Club. Opportunities aplenty, it seemed, for India in the opening stages, but golf is starting to fall away. Alice Hewson leads by 3 over Shannon Tan as things stand. She's 3 under for the day, Shannon Tan. Bakshi 4 over par. Urs 3 over par. Prashanth 2 over. Only Avani finds herself around par at the moment. Still on the front page of the leaderboard, though.
Shannon Tan on the 11th hole. It's a short but very tight par 4. A great second shot from Shannon on the 11th, giving her a chance to pick up some more shots going into the final few holes.
Bakshi now. This is an all-important par putt at 10. It needs to drop, catches the hole, but doesn't land. That'll be a 6th bogey of the day for the overnight leader.
Kelsey Bennett putting for bogey on the 11th. Oh, that just trickles out.
Prashanth looking for her first birdie of the day. 2 over currently through her opening 10 holes. It's a good roll and drops. It's out in 38, but it's under par on the back 9 so far for Prashanth.
Alice Hewson with her approach shot on the 11th. It's a good angle for this flag. She rolls it up very nicely, making sure to be in the correct ear of that green.
Oh, Shannon Tan, very accurate off the tee. She's been finding fairways with great frequency and regularity. 4 under par today, her second into 13. It's good, it's behind the flag.
Shannon looking to make another birdie on 13. What a wonderful putt from her. That moves her down to 7 under now with 3 birdies on the trot.
Alice Hewson, so far flawless. 2 under for the day, our leader. Oh, that's a wonderful looking tee shot at 12. That'll set up another birdie, a 3rd of the day potentially.
Pranavi also looking to get it close on this short par 3 12th hole. She struggled in the front 9, and that's a wonderful shot on the 12th.
Bakshi, another par putt. It's a long par putt. Can't save par at 12, so another drop shot for the overnight leader. Turning into a nightmare round.
Alice looking to convert that great tee shot on the 12th. Nicely done. That's for a birdie 2 on 12, taking her to 9 under.
Things certainly a little tight atop the leaderboard. Alice Hewson finds herself at 9 under after that birdie at 12, but 7 under is Shannon Tan, moving in the right direction. 5 under for the day, 5 birdies through 13 holes. Bakshi 6 over. She's 4 back of Tan now in 3rd.
Pranavi hitting her second shot on the par 4 13th. Probably hitting a short wedge in. Great shot from Pranavi. What classy golf. She's really playing to the Indian fans out there today.
6 bogeys in her last 8 holes. Bakshi will want this to get close at 13. Oh, that's a glorious approach, and maybe, just maybe, another birdie on the cards.
Shannon putting for par on the long par 4 14th hole, just misses that putt. She's not going to be happy with that. She's going to drop to 6 under, still 3 behind the current leader, Alice.
Alice Hewson, blemish free today, but it's not going to stay that way. This par putt will miss. So first drop shot of the day comes at 13 for Alice Hewson.
Hitaashee Bakshi putting for birdie. Nicely done. That's going to bring her back slightly on track after a rough front nine. She now moves to 4 under through 13 holes.
Urs, birdie putt. That's 2 birdies in a row for Pranavi Urs. Nice birdie at 13. So the leaderboard, as things stand, Alice Hewson and Shannon separated by 2. While they're both under par today, they've both just dropped a shot. Bakshi, 5 over for the day, 4 under. Urs, 1 back of her, she's on 3 under. And then a host of players, 1 under.
Alice Hewson on the par 4 14th hole, hitting her approach shot. That's a fantastic shot to that hole. 14 generally plays as one of the hardest holes in the course. So 2 shots in the green should be a good place for Alice to be. Tan hitting her approach on the 15th hole. This is a tight par 5. A great shot from Shannon. She's looking at giving herself another chance on the 15th.
No, birdie chance for Alice Hewson after the drop shot at 13. This at 14. She gave it a chance, really gave it a good run. Slides by.
Foster looking to make a birdie in the last hole of the tournament. Slight right to left putt. Oh, very nicely done. She should be happy with that effort. That takes her to 2 under for the tournament and should see her in the top 10 of the leaderboard.
Mimi Rhodes, the Order of Merit leader, signing some autographs after her round. 74 she carded today.
Pranavi putting for birdie in the 14th. She seems to have found her putting form back, so let's see what she does over here. That's a long right to left putt. Oh, beautifully done. Great putt from Pranavi Urs. 3 birdies in a row, taking her to 4 under and back in contention.
Now, Leonie Harm, German, birdie chance at 17. The 71st hole, through the dip, up over the ridge. Not quite getting the line right, but the pace was good. Well, stay on the front page of the leaderboard.
Tan putting for birdie. She really wants to make this to put some more pressure on Alice going into the last few holes. Oh, narrowly misses under the hole.
Harm. This to tidy up at 17. There's still something in this. Nicely negotiated, and the German makes par at 17. 1 hole to play.
Kelsey Bennett with a short putt on the 15th for birdie, but it is a tricky putt. Break left to right and very slick. Oh, very nicely done. She's going to be happy with that birdie, taking her to 2 under through 15 holes.
Well, this is a little bit of a challenge for the leader, Hewson, to stay in front by 2. Par putt at 14. Oh, she's judged that beautifully. Very confident looking stroke.
Tan, still a short putt left for par on the 15th, which she makes comfortably, and she remains at 6 under through 15 holes.
So leaderboard, as things stand, Alice Hewson and Shannon Tan separated by 2. 4 holes to play for Hewson, 3 for Tan. It's a race to the title. Fun round coverage of this Hero Women's Indian Open continues at the DLF Golf and Country Club. Alice Hewson and Shannon in a intense battle in the closing holes. This leaderboard is shaping up very nicely indeed. Hewson currently at the top. Shannon needs to finish in the top two now that Mimi Rhodes, currently tied for 15th, means that Tan, if she finishes top two, will go top the order of merit in the closing stages of the season. Can she go one better than she did last year? Avani Prashanth, tee shot at 16, the last of the par threes that the golfers face. Wants this to be good, over par for the day. And that'll work very nicely. Maybe the chance of a second birdie of the day for Prashanth.
Pranavi Urs hitting her approach onto the 15th with a short wedge. Oh, what a shot from Pranavi. That's really going to be to the delight of all the people walking.
10, tee shot at 16. She's two back, needs to make a move. Will it happen here? Drop shot at 14, par at 15, and that's going to be a very tough birdie chance. It will filter back. Can it make its way onto the green? It does.
Hewson with her approach to the 15th hole. Come off a bit short, and she's left herself a very tough putt to negotiate over there.
Bakshi, it's been tough going for Bakshi, but a good birdie at 13. This at 15. Third shot. And that'll feed towards the hole. That is beautifully judged. Good look at birdie there.
Shannon putting for birdie in the 16th. She has a long putt across the green with quite a bit of break left to right. That's a good judge of the speed, and she will have a short tap-in putt for par.
Now, leader by 2. Can she make it leader by 3? Hewson, birdie at 15. It's a long chance, but she's sent this some way low. Judging the pace very nicely, though, Alice Hewson on these greens.
Avani Prashanth, who hit a brilliant shot to this tight pin position, putting for birdie in 16. Fantastically done. That moves her up to 2 under for 16 holes through the tournament.
It's been some round for Bakshi. 7 bogeys, 3 birdies so far. This for a 4th birdie of the day. It'll certainly limit some of the damage, and that's nicely judged. 5 under for Bakshi now. 3 holes to play.
Pranavi putting for birdie. Oh, that's a great birdie from Pranavi on the 15th. 4 birdies in a row, taking her to 5 under, fighting it out with fellow playing partner Hitaashee Bakshi as well.
Now, this all-important par putt for Tan to stay 2 back of Hewson. Good roll, and stays 6 under. So Shannon Tan finds herself as the best of the golfers, 4 under today, but second best on the overall leaderboard. Hewson still up by 2 into the final holes of this final round.
Hitaashee with her tee shot in the 16th hole. It looks like she likes that. A great shot from Hitaashee to that tucked away pin.
This needs to be good from Tan. Two back with 2 holes to play. Her approach into 17. This to put pressure on Hewson. It'll bite and hold.
Hewson teeing off on 16th. She misses it slightly left of the green, but using the slope nicely to come back. She's going to have a long putt. Not the best birdie chance, but she's sitting in a comfortable lead, so 2 putts should be comfortable for her as well.
For her 3rd birdie of the day, Bennett. This is a really tough chance. Got to get it up and over the ridge. Judging the pace as much as the line. So difficult with this putt. She's judged the pace fairly well. Doesn't slide too much by.
Alice Hewson with a long birdie putt on the 16th. She wants to make sure she keeps it quite close to the hole. That's a good effort.
Somebody who's making a charge up the leaderboard, leaving it late. This for 5 birdies in a row. Pranavi Urs. That's 16. Oh, it's going to miss low, but not by much. Should be a tap-in par.
Hitaashee Bakshi putting for birdie in the 16th. That's a great putt from Hitaashee, but just slightly short. She'll have a tap in for par on the 16th. That keeps her at 5 under, going down with 2 holes to play.
2 down with 2 holes to play. Shannon Tan for a birdie chance at 17 to cut Hewson's lead to 1. The roll is good, the fist bump is there, and she's within 1. Shannon Tan with a birdie at 17. Shannon Tan finished 2nd last year. She doesn't want to finish 2nd again. She is chasing a birdie at 18 to put pressure on Hewson, who still leads by 1.
Tee shot on the 17th signature hole. She's kept that nicely in the middle of the fairway, making sure not to be in the rough for the very tough approach shot to this green.
Zara Anand, a teenage amateur, India's leading amateur golfer, to finish with a birdie at her 72nd, rolls it by high. She's had a superb week, Anand. 76 from the 3rd round might have stung a little, but the experience she's gained has been wonderful, and that's a really solid week for the amateur. Zara Anand with a massive smile on her face.
Alice Hewson hitting her approach shot on the 17th. Oh, that's pitched above the flag and rolled just over the green. It's not a bad place to be, better than being under the hole, but not the easiest place to make birdie from.
Oh, Shannon Tan, can she make magic happen on 18? A birdie here would put a great deal of pressure on Hewson. Her drive very solid. Her 2nd was solid. Her 3rd will set up a birdie chance. That's lovely from Tan.
Bakshi putting for birdie on the 17th. She's grown up playing these greens. She knows them like the back of her hand. Oh, just slightly above the pin.
Oh man, what a nice putt. Oh, what a good putt.
That tap in keeps her at 5 under.
Prashanth. Long birdie chance here at 18, but if it drops, she guarantees 3 Indian golfers in the top 5. Good roll. get there? Oh, and it does! What a finish from Prashanth. Home in 33 after going out in 38, 3 under for the championship, and she's currently tied for 5th.
Kelsey Bennett batting for birdie in the 18th. Very nicely done. She's going to be happy with that 3 under finish in spite of the double bogey in the 11th.
Now Hewson, there's a par putt at 17. And it drops, stays 8 under, leader by 1.
Shannon looking to make this birdie putt and possibly push a playoff under that goes slightly too quick through the hole. She knows she's well in contention now. All comes down to what happens with Alice in the last hole, and she's going to be sitting ready and warmed up to go into a playoff, hopefully. That's a great round from Shannon on the last day of the tournament, making a good charge and finishing at 7 under.
So opportunity missed at 18 for Shannon Tan, certainly, but she's got the all-important clubhouse lead on 7 under par. Some stunning birdies in her round today, including 4 birdies on the back 9. Hewson, though, with 1 hole to play, finds herself leader by 1.
Alice Hewson teeing off on the 18th hole with a 1-shot lead. That looks like it's going a bit left. Oh gosh, she's found the red penalty area with her tee shot on the 18th hole. She is not going to be happy with that. That suddenly makes this hole a very tough place to be in. LET referee Charles Veazey helping her establish her point of entry so that she can take a 1-shot penalty drop to get there. That's her playing her 3rd shot and just playing it safe out of the rough.
So Hewson, wayward off the tee, has got herself in trouble on the 72nd hole. Teeing off at 18, she was leading by 1. After a little layup, this her 5th into 18, needs to hold this to win. She can get it close. She can putt for a potential playoff with Tan, who's in the clubhouse on 7 under. Plenty of drama and entertainment.
Urs putting for birdie in the 18th, hoping to continue the form of her back 9. That's a great roll on the putt, very well judged, but just slightly under the cup. That's Pranavi Urs tapping in for a 5 par on the 18th hole and finishing in 4 under.
There should be some delight, 3 Indian golfers in the top 5, but Alice Hewson needs this to force a playoff with Shannon Tan in the clubhouse on 7 under. A little bit left to right. Has she got the pace? Oh, it catches the cup on its way past, but that's the title gone, and it means with that miss, Shannon Tan claims the title in 2025. 2nd at the Hero Women's Indian Open last year. She is champion in 2025 at the DLF Golf and Country Club. It's heartbreak for Alice Hewson. It'll be at least a double bogey. Here's Bakshi to finish. Can she finish on a high? Birdie chance for Bakshi, the overnight leader. Quite slick down the hill and just slides by. Should be a par to finish. And safely negotiated. She finishes over par today with the 76, but 5 under for the championship. Bakshi alone in 3rd. heartbreak for Hewson. Stands over the short putt. Is to finish second by 1. A double bogey at the last for Alice Hewson. And that is dramatic and traumatic. Alice Hewson. Drama aplenty on the final day. A double bogey 7 for Hewson means that Shannon Tan is the champion in 2025. Well, while there was heartbreak, there was plenty of drama, and for the Indian faithful, 3 Indian players in the top 5 is a massive result and a hugely significant one. But the trophy belongs to Shannon Tan, her 3rd LET title. Smiles and congratulations aplenty.
Yeah, to be honest, I would say I'm still pretty much in shock. But I mean, this whole week has been, a lot has happened this week. Like first, not getting my visa initially, and then getting my visa late, getting here later, like on Tuesday, and then yeah, I mean, this whole week has just been, a lot has happened. But yeah, like I'm kind of just in shock of what just happened, but really grateful for what has happened as well.
Well, this victory to Shannon Tan means she goes top of the order of merit. Now, what a tournament it's been, what a year. Her 2nd victory as well of the season, but very consistent. 3 top 5 finishes in her last 4 tournaments, including the win here. She's above Mimi Rhodes. Well, the Rolex rankings sees Thailand's Gino Titikunstl leading the way ahead of USA's Nelly Korda. Minji Lee of Australia is currently in 3rd ahead of the Olympic champion Lydia Ko. But 5 Asian golfers to find themselves in the top 10 of the current Rolex rankings. Once again, an enormous congratulations to Shannon Tan, the Singaporean, a fantastic win. She is the hero of the Women's Indian Open this year.